What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. I was asked in the comment section yesterday about freedom of speech. You know, since this thing with Trump, I've been asked several things: freedom of speech, as well as the right to bear arms, right? I don't want to mix the two, but who knows? Once I start rambling, I get into this stuff. But I have to, I wanted to respond to this freedom of speech thing. There's and this argument that I have applies to both, I think, right to bear arms as well as freedom of speech. But obviously there's a few differences. Now, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, I think is very, very important. People should retain that right. I know that people want to muzzle people, but let me give you an example. So there's people that, these lives that I've been doing with Gunner. We've been talking about the left, and, I'm going to just speak for me in this. I've been talking about the left, my opinion of him. My opinion of where they're trying to take the country. I've been speaking on what happened to Trump, what I believe may have happened. And then there's people that get in the comment section and they're like, you have no idea what you're talking about politically. What you're saying is this. And the reality is, if I was speaking against Trump and against the right and against conservatives, they wouldn't make that comment. See, because I have a difference of opinion, I'm stupid and I should be muzzled. It's extremely rare to hear anyone that's conservative, anyone on the right say, muzzle these people. It's usually 9 times out of 10 people on the left. They want to take guns. They want to muzzle the people that don't agree with them. And that's why it's important that we keep the freedom of speech. If I don't like what you have to say, I don't have to listen. I can understand that you have that opinion, and I can respect if you have an opinion, even if I don't like your opinion. I can respect that at least you have an opinion, right? But I can just move on and say, stick with it. But there's no way that I want anybody to not be able to express themselves, because we live in a free country, and people are going to say this country isn't free, this and this and that. Okay, I've been incarcerated. I kind of have a better understanding of what freedom feels like, what freedom even smells like. That's the difference. Believe that. Freedom smells different than incarceration. So anybody who believes we are not free, you are fucking spoiled. You haven't had a dose of reality due to poor decision making. So before anybody gets in there, well, you lost it. I know I'm responsible for all the years I did incarcerated. I am. And I needed those years of incarceration to figure out what is right and what is wrong. And I feel I'm on the right side. I guess I will just throw it in, just so, we don't have to make 2 videos, because it's just easier this way. It was someone from London, one of my subscribers from London. Shout out to London. Shout out to everyone in the UK and everybody that's a subscriber, everybody all over the world. And by the way, a lot of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you like the content, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the all on notifications. And those of you that are subscribed, do me a favor, check your notifications. Make sure they're not on personalized. You won't get the news. You won't get the notifications. Now, back to what I was going to go to next, the right to bear arms. So the subscriber from London was talking about that they have firearms in London, but that handguns are banned. And he was asking, couldn't that be applied here? And the quick answer is no. In my opinion, no. And the reason being, there's a whole side of our political system that wants to take guns. See, that's what Hitler did. You know, he disarmed his nation before he went on his rampage. No. An armed society is another check and balance for our government. And, you know, people are like, well, what's your handgun going to do when there's a F-18? And I hate to be blunt, but ask JFK. Ask Abraham Lincoln. You know, and it's not only that, is going back to the question, when it comes to taking weapons, if people agreed, you know what, yeah, you know what, let's take handguns, it won't stop. They won't be happy with handguns. They'll make an excuse to take all guns. And so that's why the right and that's why the NRA fight tooth and nail against every attempt to take a firearm, is because they will not stop there. They'll continue to go, right? And me being a former crook and criminal, I can tell you right now, if you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have them. They don't abide by the law. They're going to walk around with every gun they fucking can get their hands on, and they will get their hands on them. And then you're going to have a section of the population that's going to say, well, then fuck it. I'm going to break the law, and I'm going to keep a firearm to protect my home and my property. So you give, by banning weapons, you give the criminals an advantage, and then you make a segment of your society criminals because they want to protect their family. You know, if criminals knew that there were no guns in any home on a block, what stops them from entering that home with their gun and taking what they want? What stops them? See, right now people know, like, they can break into any home they want, but they may get shot. Once you take that away, fucking criminals can do whatever they want. I'm an ex-criminal. I wasn't into breaking into homes, but it happens. Home invasions, burglaries, breaking in, or whatever you call them, it happens. So hopefully that helped. At least that's my opinion on these two matters. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think that there should be a muzzle put on people? I don't. You know, I hear so much crazy shit nowadays. And I'd hear it, and I'm just like, well, that's a trip. And I move on. I'm not offended by it. A lot of times I think it's sad, but they have that right. And those people that are talking that crazy shit are the ones that want to muzzle me for the type of shit I'm saying here. And I'm like, well, damn. I still know that there's, never mind, I was going to get into this whole thing that would have probably got me in some trouble, but I feel like the world is going insane, and an ex-convict who did over 24 years is one of the sane. Imagine that. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.